Jericho was silent, but tense. Behind its thick walls, fear had already crept in like a ghost. The city trembled not from the sound of marching feet, but from rumors, whispers of a God who parts seas and devours kings. And in that city lived Rahab, a woman known for her sins, a woman whose name had been dragged through the mud so many times it almost blended with it. People came to her door for pleasure, not prayer. She knew shame like a friend, loneliness like a shadow, but something stirred in her spirit the day she heard about Israel's God. Word had reached her. The Lord dried up the Red Sea, the kings of the Amorites are gone. This people, this God, they are unstoppable. And somehow faith sparked in the most unlikely place, in the heart of a woman who lived a not-so-good life. So when 2 Israelite spies came to scout the land, they knocked on her door. Was it chance? Coincidence? No. It was providence. God didn't choose the palace. He chose a home to plant his flag of redemption. She took them in, not out of fear but faith. She had already decided, your God is the God. I want to belong to him. When soldiers came pounding on her door, demanding the spies, Rahab hid them on her roof under stalks of flax. She lied, not to protect sin, but to protect God's plan. And when the danger passed, she let the spies down with a scarlet rope through her window and made one bold request. Swear to me by the Lord that you will show kindness to my family, because I have shown kindness to you. Joshua 2 verse 12. They looked into her eyes, not just with gratitude, but with God's own mercy. Yes, they said, when the Lord gives us the land, you and your household will be spared. They told her, tie this scarlet cord in your window, a red thread, a sign, not of guilt, but of grace. And when the walls of Jericho finally came crashing down, when the city was reduced to dust, Rahab's house stood. The judgment of God passed over her, just like the blood on the doors in Egypt. Her faith saved her. But the story didn't end there. Rahab wasn't just spared. She was woven into the lineage of Jesus. Yes, Jesus. The Messiah came through a line that included a former who had no pedigree, only faith. Matthew 1 verse 5 lists her name among the ancestors of Christ. Salmon was the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. She became the great-great-grandmother of King David. She went from the brothel to the Bible's hall of faith. Hebrews 11 says, by faith Rahab was not killed with those who were disobedient. Because that's what grace does. It rewrites your past. It repositions your future. And it reminds us that where you started doesn't limit where God can take you. Rahab was not saved because she was perfect. She was saved because she believed. Have you ever felt like your past disqualifies you from God's plan? Rahab's story says otherwise. God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. Drop God can use me too below if you believe redemption is possible for anyone. And share this with someone who needs to know that grace still chooses the unlikely. God bless you. Amen.